Hi, today for the Easter event in King of Avalon, it's mostly about research. You can have a look at the stages. Actually, there's also something for increasing the equipment score. I wanted to do a certain enhancement, but yesterday I already realized I wasn't going to have enough adamantite for that, or steel anyway. So I just did a small one from Hegemony +1 to +2. This still gave me some credit, so it's still okay, but I would like to have done more. For the other two, there is using Philosopher's Stones. I have 350, I think. I'm going to try to use 300. A bit of trouble with aiming for it directly. So while I do it, I will look at how I will best reach this 300. Don't spend. The idea is that I don't want to spend too much, and I don't want to use Philosopher's Stones for projects that I don't find so interesting. Currently, I have a set of projects that gives me 299, and those are all interesting or on the way to interesting projects. But of course, that's not going to be enough. That would be a waste, so I have to do a little bit extra. I'll see how I can do that best. Then there's also research speedups. I don't have 40,000, a little bit less, and lately I've been using a lot of research speedups, but I still have a lot of general speedups, but I prefer to not use those up anymore. I'm going to use a little bit to get to the 40,000, a little bit of the general that I have, and then I'm going to save up again. Previous versions of this event, I basically got all rewards, but I'm running out of speed-ups quite fast as this event is happening quite often, and I don't like that, so I'll limit my spending a bit, or a lot. Okay, that's basically it. Now, it's actually, I'll look a bit at what I'm going to do, because there is no benefit actually. At a certain moment I might slow down my research speed, because if I don't have anything useful to do, there is no benefit in, because I'm just going to do a repetitive project or one project again and again. We'll show that later. The important, I guess, there is no real important thing. I want to minimize the cost, but that is just a reduction from the high steward. Okay, as I said, the equipment I've already done, so let's just start. I will start with the rather complicated part. It is two parts. Lately, I really feel that this Undying Oath is helping me significantly. And even though I know Undying Oath 4 is going to be expensive, I still want to see whether I can start researching that a bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go for the Embassy Expansion 2, because that is a requirement. And then and then the Undying Oath, and I will only be able to do one for sure, not more. I expect the second one will be very expensive. So let's speed that up as well. You see, like the second one is already 300 and only give 1% extra, but still I might do it at some time, because it's I feel it's really beneficial in going from 40 to 50%. If we max everything from this category, it will definitely be interesting, although very expensive. Okay, that was one. part. Now the other part is in King's Legion, and I want to start working my way towards this further area, and I'm not going to be able to do March capacity 2 now, not even cavalry attack and bowman attack actually, but I want to work my way towards that, so maybe in the future I can do that, and it gives me also a little bit more options, and along the way I do have this Legion 1 also costing quite a bit, which increases my rally capacity a bit, which is going to be nice as well. Okay, so here we go, or continue, I should say. It's all this is actually from a speed up point of view. I mean, it's nice to some extent that they overlap, but to be honest, you have very little benefit from the overlapping of these two events, because you hardly use any speed ups for this part. Still you use... Hey, I made a mistake. I thought that hospital capacity I had already done for some reason. Okay, doesn't matter that much, I think. Let's look. Oh, no, it does matter. No, sorry, I didn't make a mistake. I'm just I did write down that I had to use them. Let's just check to be sure, because if my calculations are correct, it is 84, then we should now be at 215. Let's claim these already. Yeah, 215, so no mistake there. I was a bit confused. So let's continue, because definitely we want to do this Legion. That is going to give us something extra. I mean, the embassy expansion, hospital capacity, these are just very minor actually, so it's still nice, but not nothing too exciting, so to say. So now I can see if there is there are two different ways that I can do. I'm going to gamble a bit and hope that this will bring me to 299. Worst case scenario, after that I'm going to do cavalry attack. Then I spent 31 philosopher's stones, too many, but at least I do go on my way to down this tree, which I have to do anyway to unlock further things. Could be that the next level of infantry attack is very cheap. If that is like 5 philosopher's stones, maybe I will do it so that I can save up more for the next round of the... But I don't think it will be that cheap, but we'll see. 7, okay, that is quite cheap. Let's just do this, then I only overshoot with 6 philosopher's stones. Of course, infantry attack is quite useless, but I do this for saving up my philosopher's stones for the next event. Okay. So that's it for that part. Let's I even already have done quite some speed ups. Okay. Now there are certain projects that I want to do. That is from the defense in case people attack me. I'm going to do the city defender attack defense and health. Do one level of those. That cost me quite some food. I'm a bit lazy to, normally I would transfer these as well, but I'm a bit lazy. I have to do this very fast, or maybe I can just grab all of this. Assuming that I need that much, otherwise there's a bit of waste, but it starts to be a bit annoying to do it, especially if I'm not so fast. Okay, what I'm typically going to do now I basically have done the things that I want to do, so now I'm going to go for some dragon spirit research and do spirit defense, and normally I start this and then I speed it up, but not completely. And then I couldn't even have completed this. So now let's look at where I'm at. Might have to do some calculation because I have to do like 3,900 minutes. So that is that 65 hours? Do I say that correctly? 60 hours. 60 times 60 would be 3,000. I think 3,965 hours. So that's not that much actually. I opened way too much food. That is my mistake, but okay, let's just see what I'm going to do about that. So I'm going to research this again and speed it up. And what did I say? That I need 65. Let's do 60 and see how it is. Don't want to, so that's looking okay. So that means 280 minutes. That is 4 hours and 40 minutes. $4 and 40 minutes. Okay. Yes. Well, that is giving me some of these extra ingredients, credits for the for the shop. So currently 1,007 after 2 days, not bad. We just have to see what more will be on offer in the coming days. So with this amount, I can at least already purchase some interesting stuff. Like I could upgrade one one of my, I could get 200 Apocalyptic Statue Arcana, for example, definitely nice, or still have 100 Dream Arcana and have some left. So the way things are going now, at least I would like, yeah, I mentioned that yesterday, I would like to have these Apocalyptic Statue Arcana, the Dream Arcana, and the Wildfire Ascendant Scroll. That would be great. So I still have quite some way to go to get there, but hopefully we succeed. Okay, that was it for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments or any questions, that's always much appreciated. And probably I'm going to make 1 or 2 more videos about this event, at least if there's something interesting to do, and at least we'll do a wrap up in the weekend. Okay, bye.